in the outskirts of this city to prevent that. And this street is exclusively for the sailors. From the early July to the end of August, they should make reservations. They should also make prepayments. The prepayment is about 250 euros. If multiplied by 8, it's about 2,000 RMB for 2 days. You can spend 2 days for sales. And the sales may be astonishing. I like this. I really like to collect these the very local things. What else? There are also jewels. And also there are old clocks. You can see that this clock may be broken. It only costs about 10 euros. So you can buy it for decorations. You can also bargain, have a bargain. If you are interested in it, we can bargain with the seller. And these sellers are grandpa, grandma, and they like to talk with you, chat with you. Also, this is a platform for communications. People will sit down together on a table to dine together and chat together. According to the rules of the Lille government, they should make the stand, prepare the stand beforehand. People would not like to leave, and people like to chat here. So let's continue. We can see that a variety of things are sold here. You can see that the French persons would like to choose the old goods. In these fairs, sometimes you can see these items. You can see very, very base things. Sometimes you can also find some exquisite things. So it's like finding treasure. Sometimes I found Lancaster, a very famous French brand. Previously, you should have spent 150 euros, and I smile with an old grandma, and I just spent 10 euros to buy it. And some French not only Frenchmen, for the Lille Old Goods Festival has become the biggest old goods festival in Europe. It was favored by the people from Holland and France. And how long do you have to spend to go to UK? To Paris, about 1 hour. Between UK, Netherlands, and the people from these countries like to come here to find treasures.
Non, je ne suis pas professionnel. J'aime bien les brocantes, mais je suis un semi-professionnel.
Ah, ok. Vous vendez quoi?
Je vends des vieilles choses, des vieux jouets des années 30.
Ah, ok. Merci, monsieur.
De rien, bonne journée.
Oui. 好。那么他卖的，他是一个半职业的这样的人。
He's a semi-professional seller.
这是一个什么东西？
What's this? I'd like to ask you this question.
大家知道这是一个什么东西吗？我让大家看看。啊，我知道这是什么东西。
Do you know what it is?
节拍器，对吧？啊。
It may be a musical instrument.
这是一个节拍器。 Thank you. Let's continue.
Thank you.
继续吧。我们来讲讲法国人的这个旧货情节。我们说法国人其实是有一些旧货
Like
情节的，因为他
the
们
Frenchmen,
刚才
the French have old goods complex.
法国巴黎
Just now, my cameraman said
或者说
to me,
法国吧，它是有一种旧货情节的，就是说他们对这些东西呢，
the French has a old goods complex.
对吧？
First, they would like to find treasures
摆在家里啊，
in a variety of things.
甚至我知道有人专门收
They would like to find some
这个。
paintings or old CDs.
有，非常多。
Do you have friends like this? I have lots of friends like this.
有一些喜欢老歌手，比较简单，买个老的那个唱片机，时不时还在家里。
They would like to
挺有意思，挺有意思。
find some old CDs of old singers and put them at home.
新的，就是老的话还是
But for myself, I would like to buy new things. But for older generations,
但是也偶尔能淘到那种经典老
they would like to buy new things, especially for students.
看我们这里可以看到很多的旧货呀，什么
You can see there are many old
是
goods.
吧？摆
Are these mirrors?
墙上挂的一些，应该都不贵，我觉得应该
They
是
they hang on the walls.
50欧的，30欧元。
It costs about 5 euros or 10 euros.
里尔周围有一个城市叫杜焕，中文就
For instance, there are some cities named with the name of Tourcoing around Lille. It's not a very extraordinarily big institution.
全方位说。
The signal is not good.
啊，真的是45欧元哈，这个扇子。OK， 这个稍微有点贵。Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's too crowded here. 那我们走那上头吧，这边人太多了，我觉得我们逆着人流走很容易撞着。来，我们要不我们现在也过不去到对面，对吧？哦，现在已经过不去了。那我们就这样吧，我在前面开路，你们跟着我吧。让 Chris just follow me.
So I'll blaze the trail and you follow
我们现在
me.
倒着往回走了。那么我们现在让这两位
We're going
小朋友
back.
别看了，快点，我们接着走。你要买东西一会儿再买啊。
想问问那为什么那么贵？
啊，为什么那么贵？它是有历史吗？
I'd like to ask why it is so
它这个
expensive.
是古董是吧？
摊子应该是他那个
They believe it is an
留下
antique
来的。
对。
好，那
antiquity.
我现在最后一个环节哈，
Last round is that I'd like to introduce my experience of selling and experience of finding treasures.
好像是从去年开始吧，市政厅规定你要来卖货的话，必须到市政厅去登记，但在此之前是不用的，你就提早来，先到先得，你要站好位置。有的人我记得提前1天晚上就在这扎下营了，直接带着帐篷，然后住在旁边占个位置。
You should bring a tent and live nearby. I got up at 5 a.m. in the last festival. So you should occupy stand beforehand. You should register.
没有位置，应该会有。
I'm not a professional seller. Also, I have a schoolmate that registered for it, applied for a stand, but it is not successful. It is a doorknob. Is it new? They're old. Obviously, they're second-hand. You cannot find them now. It's already 7 years or 8 years. So, it is not the first time that you come here. Do you have any experience? The young people will have advantages. For instance, they will smile and say that greetings and grandpa and grandma, and I will just move to a new house. Can you please sell me at a cheap price? And then they have advantages for bargaining, and the old ma and old grandpa would like to talk with the young people.
买卖并不是他的那个宗旨，所以说大家都很乐意来交流，来转一转，对对，来转一转，来聊聊天，发生什么事？
我们发现了一个非常漂亮的这样的旧货的摊位。
I found a very beautiful stand, very, very beautiful, with decorations, and the ladies would like to buy something. You can ask for price.
好，这件是看上这个，这是首饰盒吗？林茂人
And you have
非常有名的彩
chosen this one.
这个好像看着还可以，让他们去问问价格。
It's the ceramics. What's the price?
其实我有一个，我不算淘货经验嘛，因为我也第一次。这个要多少？这要50欧。
It is also my first time to come here.
好吧，就是你会发现
It has used the special materials. For the professional second-hand sellers, you can see that they sell at an expensive price, but the items are what they have chosen. The second thing is that I'd like to give you some suggestions that they're buying.
有一个经验是可以告诉大家的，这是我的一个朋友告诉我的，说要想在里尔
A friend of mine asked me and told me that in this festival, if you want to spend 2 days to find treasures, you should have good shoes because it's a large area. You have to walk long distances to find enough treasures, and you should spend a long time and walk very long distance to find the things you want, and you should fight a long battle because you should walk a long way, and you should be very prepared for it. And English is used here because there are so many foreigners. A mother and a daughter from the Netherlands come here every year, and her daughter has come here for the 10th time. Half of them will be put on at home, and half of them will be resold. For frequent visitors, they would like to bring these kind of boxes or the bags. For those who want to buy small items, will not bring anything. Sometimes we'll bring a small bag. After this live streaming, if I want to buy some cameras, camera lenses, actually I spent about 1 year and 1 hour, and I found that it is so big I cannot search all through. I would like to move forward and end my live streaming, and then I would like to leave some time for Q&A session. I will check with them, and if they would like to find some treasures in Lille, it's very convenient. And just 1 hour you can come here. At the first weekend of September, you can find treasures here. And it's a stop after you have visited Paris, visited France. The area was once ruled by Germany and Spain, so you can see buildings in each historical period. So, also, the museum has lots of collections.
利用现在的这种场合啊，我们说不光是这个旧货商在这儿利用这个场合去展示自己的旧货，去达成艺术，还有非常多的街头艺术。
The old goods sellers,
大家可以在背景声中听到这里有音乐。
there are music,
现在我们看到的这位
and they can listen to music.
现在我们看到的这个哥们儿正在用油漆作画喷绘的。
This guy is using
我们要不要等着看看他
painting.
画第2幅画？他马上可能要画第2幅画了。 同时，我们可以让现在网友有什么问题吗？编辑
Do you have any questions?
暂时还没有，暂时没有。
Currently, no.
二手市场还是开2天，是今天1天。今天其实刚开始，所以人还不算很多。
So how long does this festival last? About 2 days. It's so crowded. Let's stand at an open area. And the local people would like to bring the things they like to come here to sell. But if you want to find some treasures, it is very troublesome, because there are so many items. You should spend long hours finding treasures, especially some clothes for kids. The tab is also still on the shoes, and they didn't like them. The ladies would like to buy these things if they have the impulse to buy them. So let's stop here. Let us experience the Old Goods Festival. It is the biggest old goods festival in Europe. And we have the professionals here, and also we have the persons who like to sell things here. It gives you lots of choices, and it's a different lifestyle. We hope we have the chances to come here to experience the lifestyles of the Lille, the city, where the Netherlands, UK, and French cultures converge. It is the 4th biggest city in France. You can also learn the northern part of France. The Chinese, the ordinary Chinese, have little knowledge of the northern part of France. We have apps in our microblog, in our WeChat, the public account. His name is
其中有一篇文章，昨天发给我看了，
France
专门介绍
Tourism Committee.
里尔旧货市场的。所以大家如果愿意看的话，那么请大家去关注这个叫上法兰
It
西地区的公众
introduces
号
the old
你就会
goods
了解到
market,
上法兰西地区，包括里
and you
尔
will
在
learn
内的法国的北部的情况和了解这儿的旅游信息。
the
然后我
northern
们这
part
次
of
直播
France
就直播就到这里
old
了
goods
我是
market.
央视记
So
者央视
the
新
live
闻记者
streaming,
郑华
and
这
here
边是小
I'm
曹和郑燕，
张
然后我们
华
今天一起完成这场直播。
This is 郑曹 and 郑燕,
对里尔旧货市场的这样一种
and we are
关注
together to bring you this program, and thank you for your attention. Last, do you have any questions? If you do not have any questions, we'll end our live streaming, and thank you for your attention. Thank you. Goodbye.